What's going on, everybody? Justin here. Just wanted to give my thoughts on the suspension because he failed a drug test in the wellness policy. The suspension of pretty big name, main event guy. Roman Reigns has been suspended for 30 days for failing the WWE wellness policy. I guess he failed a drug test. I don't know what was in his system. I don't know if it was painkillers. I don't know if it was a painkiller prescription from a doctor. I don't know what he failed. I don't know what he had in his system. I don't really care. Could have been HGH because the guy, Roman Reigns, is pretty jacked. Maybe it could have been steroids. I don't know. But he'd have to be pretty fucking stupid to be trying to take steroids and think he could get away with it. So I don't know how long I'm going to talk. Maybe 15, 20 minutes about this. So I found out Roman Reigns was suspended and I was pretty shocked. I was pretty damn surprised. But now I see why they took the title off him at Sunday's Money in the Bank. I can see why they took the title off the guy. Because of WWE supposedly knew that he failed a drug test Sunday morning, the day of Money in the Bank. So when they found that news out, I'm sure they thought, we gotta do a title change. We have to get the title off Roman. Because no WWE champion can be suspended and still have him hold on to the title for 30 days or 60 days. However long he's suspended. You can't have the WWE Championship off TV for 30 days. That'd be really stupid. And that pissed me off. If he would have got suspended and he still would have been WWE Champion, that would have really pissed me off. So you could say if Roman was never suspended, you could say if he never failed this drug test, that he went to lost at Money in the Bank. And maybe that's true. I don't know. I don't care if it's true. All I know is I'm happy the title's off of him and Dean Ambrose is the champion. Because Ambrose will be a better champion. Roman Reigns, the guy's not ready to carry the company yet. He's just not, in my opinion. I don't know what he took, but this was very stupid of Roman. Very, very stupid of him to take or put something in his body. Whatever he did, he made a huge mistake. Yes, this is only his first violation. This is only his first ever suspension, so it's only 30 days. If he gets suspended again, it's going to be 60 days. And then if you're suspended a third time, well, you're supposed to be fired. Which I believe Randy Orton has been failed 3 or 4 drug tests, I believe. And he hasn't been fired. And Randy Orton will not be fired because he's the top guy. And Cena, they've never came out with news that Cena has failed a drug test. I don't know if he ever has. I don't really care if he ever has. But Cena is jacked also. Cena looks more jacked than Roman Reigns. And Cena is bigger than Roman Reigns. But I know Cena's lost some weight. And the guy looks skinnier. But Cena is still huge. The guy is still huge. And the guy is a freak in the gym. I don't think Cena's on steroids. But like 2000 or 2001, when he was playing his character, the Prototype, in 2000, I saw a picture of Cena in a wrestling magazine and as a Prototype, and the guy looked like he was on steroids. Just my opinion. In 2000, 2001, he looked like he was on steroids. Not that I care. I mean, every superstar, every wrestler could be on steroids. I wouldn't care. They're harming themselves. They're putting that crap in their own bodies. I don't care if they want to do it or not. But if they want to do it, they're probably going to be busted and they're going to fail a drug test and get suspended. So, Roman Reigns put out a tweet. I'm sure WWE told him, you better put out a statement and a tweet on Twitter explaining yourself. Unless Roman felt like he let people down and he let the company down. Well, let me tell you something, Roman. You did let the company down. You can't be, after this, when you come back from your 30 days, after that, I don't know how they're going to depend on you and how WWE is going to trust you again and depend on you to ever be champion again. Maybe the pressure, I don't know, maybe the pressure of being WWE champion since WrestleMania affected Roman a lot. Maybe the guy's on the road, I don't know how many days without being home. I don't really care. Should the schedule in WWE be knocked down a bit so they're not on the road like 290 days a year? I don't know. That's not for me to come up with. I don't come up with the schedule. Vince and the company come up with the schedule. And if the talent doesn't like this schedule, well, they could quit if they can't take it. Should they get more time off? Absolutely. But will they? No, they won't. Because it's all about the mighty dollar. It's all about making more money. Put them on the road more, the company makes more money. But I think they should, the talent, I mean, there's no off season. That is tough as hell. That's has to be draining on the talent, that they have no off season. The only time they get a break is when they get injured. Then they get to sit home and have a 2-month break or 6-month break sometimes. And that sucks. That the only time they can really get I guess if a top star like Cena, Rollins, Reigns, maybe Ambrose, Randy Orton, if a top talent asked and talked to Vince about maybe getting a vacation, maybe taking a month off, maybe Vince would give them a month off. I don't know, but I doubt it. Unless they told Vince they needed a break or else they were going to quit, then he may give them the time off. I don't know. I mean, it happened to Stone Cold in 2002. He was so burned out, and he's fed up with creative. He didn't like the creative direction of his character and what they were going to put him in. They were going to put Stone Cold in, I believe, a first-round King of the Ring match in 2002 against Brock Lesnar, and Stone Cold's get a job to Lesnar, and he didn't like that idea. So he took his ball and went home. But that's not, he didn't just go home because of creative. I believe Stone Cold took his ball and went home because he was burned out. The guy was on the road with WWF at the time, WWE. He was on the road with them like full time. After his neck injury, SummerSlam 97, he was on the road like full time from the start of 98 until 2002. And then he got burned out and needed a break. And he went away from June 2002 until February 2003. We didn't see Stone Cold because he needed time off. And he wanted time off. So, it happened to guys like Stone Cold, one of the biggest stars in the history of the business. He got burned out. He couldn't take the schedule anymore, and he wanted a break. Not saying Roman Reigns wanted a break, because he didn't. I'm sure he wanted to stay on the road, but he failed a drug test, so he has to go home. Guys like CM Punk. Happened to CM Punk. You could say all you want. He was not happy with creative. He was not happy with going to WrestleMania 30 and facing Triple H. I guess he wanted to be in the main event and be in the title picture in the main event. So CM Punk decided to take his ball in 2004 and go home. I believe because he was burned out and he was sick and tired of being on the road. And he's really beat up. I mean, the guy had a lot of injuries. His body was really beat up. If you listen to the podcast with Colt Cabana, he said he's beat up. He felt like he's dying. And he felt sick. He felt tired all the time and beat up. And CM Punk did not look good in the 2004 Royal Rumble. Just look at the guy. He has giant bags under his eyes and he looked dead tired. He looked burned out. He looked like he didn't want to be there. But that's not what this is about. Roman Reigns was suspended for failing a drug test. His tweet that he put out, here it is. I apologize to my family, friends, and fans for my mistake in violating WWE's wellness policy. Then at the end he says, no excuses, I own it. Well, no, you don't own it. Yeah, you own it because you made a big mistake. But I'm sure Vince, when he comes back, Roman Reigns comes back, I'm sure Vince will still make him a top guy and put him in main events of pay-per-views. Because they need somebody to replace John Cena as a top guy for a couple years to be in main events of pay-per-views. But Roman might not be the guy for that. His title run after WrestleMania 32, in my opinion, was a giant fail. Huge fail. He might not be the guy that the company, that WWE and Vince can depend on. He might not be able to be trusted by the company again. But rumors are, I read this, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it'll happen until Battleground is actually here. And then I'll know. But the rumors are, so Roman Reigns is suspended 30 days. But I believe that's 4 weeks. He's suspended 4 weeks. Well, Battleground is in 5 weeks. By the way, Battleground is on the day of my birthday, but that has nothing to do with anything. Just saying. So, Roman could actually get his suspension will be over a week before Battleground, and then WWE, and I don't know if this is true, but the WWE thinks that they'll just throw Roman in the triple threat. And he'll come back and he'll still be in the triple threat and he'll still be able to work Battleground, because Battleground is 5 weeks away. So maybe Roman returns and still gets his spot in the triple threat. I don't think he should. I think he should be punished and not get it. Do I want to see the Shield triple threat? Absolutely. I would love to see it. But they should hold it off until SummerSlam. Reigns, when he comes back, he should not be rewarded for failing a drug test. He should not be rewarded by being put in the main event at Battleground. That's my opinion. He should not be fucking rewarded. That would be stupid. And that would send the wrong message to all your other talent in the company that has not failed drug tests and that bust their ass and that work every single weekend on the road and year round. They work with no off season. So that is not the right message to send to your talent, Vince, to just throw Roman Reigns in the Battleground main event when he returns. That is not the right thing to do. Will they do it? They probably will, because they're WWE and a lot of times they do stupid shit. But just make it a one-on-one match. Just make it Rollins against Ambrose for the title. They can make it a gimmick match. Maybe it could be last man standing. I don't know. But they don't need Roman in there at Battleground, especially after returning from a suspension. He doesn't need to be in there for the Battleground main event. They can put it off until SummerSlam. That's my opinion. and I'm sticking to it. Roman getting suspended, I don't know what he took, but whatever he took, whatever he got busted for, big mistake. Big mistake by him. And Roman, you got a lot of fans that are kids. Not a good role model to be getting suspended like this. Again, I don't really care he's suspended. I'm actually happy that he's going to be off TV now for 4 weeks. That'll be good to not see Roman Reigns for a month. It'll be a good time, good break to not see that guy every single Raw and SmackDown. And hopefully they don't put him on Battleground, because after getting busted and failing a drug test, Roman Reigns does not deserve to be on Battleground in the main event. He doesn't even deserve to be on the pre-show, in my opinion. He doesn't even deserve a kickoff match. So have him return the night after Battleground. Have him do that. That would be better. That's all I got to say about it. And the rest of the talent, a lot of people could say Roman failed this test because the guys can't handle the pressure. Maybe that's true. Maybe he's overworked. Maybe he's burnt out. So he took something. I don't know what he took. I don't care what he took. But the rest of the talent, I mean, I don't know how many talent get hooked on painkillers. I hope none of them do, because that would not be good. Painkillers, especially for wrestlers, are very addictive. And once they get into painkillers, it is not good. It is a downward spiral. I mean, they get into painkillers, then they start going to alcohol, drinking, and that's not good. You could then have an overdose. You don't mix pain pills with alcohol. And I don't want to see that happen to anybody on the roster. Any talent that's under WWE contract. I do not want to see them, any of them, die because of painkillers mixed with alcohol. That is deadly. I hope nobody does that. But some are probably on painkillers, and they probably hide it. I don't know how they hide it without getting suspended, but they probably do somehow. Maybe there's some new type of painkiller that is not detected in a drug test. I don't know. But instead of prescribing them being on painkillers, instead of that, I think WWE should let some of their talent, if they choose to, they should let some of their talent smoke marijuana. That could relax them more. It could relax their muscles. It could relax their body and their muscles, and probably make them feel a lot better before they go to sleep if they smoked. That's just my opinion. I don't smoke. I'm straight edge. But I'm just saying, instead of painkillers, WWE should let them smoke marijuana, because it'd probably make their bodies feel better. It'd make them more relaxed and make their muscles relaxed, because it's a relaxing drug. And it's not even really a drug, in my opinion, because it comes out of the ground. It's a fucking plant. But Vince and WWE, I'm sure, would never let their talent smoke marijuana without suspending them. But marijuana, in my opinion, is a better option than fucking painkillers. And failing drug tests over painkillers. Marijuana shouldn't be banned in the wellness policy. But that's my opinion. It also shouldn't be banned in any states. It should be legal in every single state, in my opinion. That's all I got to say about Roman Reigns, suspended 30 days. I hope he doesn't get to still be in the main event at Battleground, because if he does, that's a wrong message. You're sending your talent. And that pissed me off also. Follow me on Twitter at TNAWWE Guy, also at NXT WWE Guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, bye for now.